Hey everyone, it's Matthew. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're chatting about movies Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. What's new, what's classic, and everything in between. What if you had to face the afterlife in the quirkiest way possible? What would happen if you summoned a mischievous ghost with a bizarre sense of humor? Could a haunted house turn into a chaotic playground for the living and the dead? Why does saying Beetlejuice 3 times cause so much trouble? And what's something not everyone knows about this eccentric spirit? So welcome to the world of Beetlejuice and get ready for an adventure into Tim Burton's wild and whimsical imagination. If you're a fan of the bizarre, quirky humor, and a touch of spooky fun, this movie has it all. We'll dive into a few hidden facts that might surprise you, even if you've watched this film a dozen times. Now, what makes Beetlejuice stand out in the world of supernatural comedies? It's not just a ghost story, it's a completely fresh take on the afterlife with Tim Burton's signature style. The film was released in 1988, directed by Burton and starring Michael Keaton as the unforgettable Beetlejuice. But it's the blend of bizarre comedy, unforgettable characters, and gothic visuals that turned this movie into a cult classic. Before we dive deeper, here's a little-known fact. Michael Keaton only had about 17 minutes of screen time in the entire film. Shocking, right? Despite being the movie's title character, Beetlejuice's wild personality and antics are so unforgettable that it feels like he's in every scene. And yet, in those few minutes, he completely steals the show. So, what's Beetlejuice's story? It all begins with a newly deceased couple, Adam and Barbara Maitland, who find themselves stuck haunting their own house. When a new quirky family moves in, they want them gone but have no idea how to scare them away. That's when Beetlejuice, a mischievous bioexorcist ghost, enters the picture. The Maitlands hope he can help, but as we quickly discover, Beetlejuice's methods are anything but conventional. Did you know that Michael Keaton improvised many of Beetlejuice's most iconic lines? His improvisation brought so much character to the role that you could say Keaton himself shaped the personality of this mischievous ghost. Keaton's wild improvisations gave Beetlejuice that unpredictable, eccentric energy, making him one of the most memorable characters in film history. One of the reasons Beetlejuice stands out is its unique style. Tim Burton's love for the weird, twisted, and gothic is on full display here. The afterlife isn't just creepy, it's filled with dark humor, bizarre bureaucracies, and colorful chaos. The striking visuals, such as the strange sandworm dimension and the eerie waiting room for the deceased, are a trademark of Burton's vision. The film also cleverly combines the supernatural with satire. It pokes fun at the idea of the afterlife while playing with familiar ghost tropes. The living world in Beetlejuice is as strange as the afterlife, from the Dietz family's eccentric art to their oddball lifestyle. This film turns normality on its head, making even the most mundane things feel strange and surreal. Here's another interesting tidbit. Beetlejuice isn't actually Beetlejuice's real name. In the film, his true name is spelled Beetlejuice after the famous star in the Orion constellation. The character's name was changed to Beetlejuice for the movie's title to make it easier to say, and it's stuck ever since. This little detail gives a nod to the cosmic and otherworldly themes hidden within the story. As we delve deeper, it's important to note that Beetlejuice isn't just a fun film, it subtly touches on bigger ideas. The film explores life, death, and the uncertainty of what comes after. But instead of treating these topics with solemnity, it infuses them with humor, reminding us not to take things too seriously, even in the afterlife. Beetlejuice has managed to stay relevant and beloved for decades, not just because of its humor but because of how it balances the odd and the ordinary. From its quirky characters like Lydia Dietz, the goth teenager played by Winona Ryder, to its offbeat, supernatural take on life after death, the movie has become a cultural phenomenon. There's even talk of a Beetlejuice sequel, though its release has been delayed multiple times. As a bonus, here's a fact not everyone knows: the original script for Beetlejuice was much darker and scarier. Beetlejuice was originally written as a demonic character, and the film was meant to be more of a horror movie than a comedy. Thankfully, Burton and his team decided to shift towards a lighter tone, creating the hilarious and bizarre ghost we know and love today. So, there you have it, a look into the strange, surreal world of Beetlejuice. If you love quirky characters, creepy humor, and imaginative visuals, this film is definitely one to revisit. But before you go, let me leave you with a question. What would happen if Beetlejuice came back for real? How would he fit into today's world of remakes and reboots? And what other movies have taken a spooky subject and made it completely fun? Let's explore that in our next video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next video where we dive even deeper into the movie world. See you later!